Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build this awesome, epic little igloo right in time for winter and your little wintry worlds. Let's take a look at it. All right, so I took off shaders just so you guys can see what this actually is. It's quartz. Yes, I know it's quartz. Some of you might be a little bit disappointed by that, but I promise you that this is the way to go when building an igloo, because quartz looks like compacted snow. It looks like a rougher and more denser snow, which I kind of like for the igloos, and you also get stairs out of it. Now, that's not to say that you couldn't build an igloo with just using snow. I mean, obviously, that's what igloos are made out of. You can use ice and snow. You can really make a combination of things work together really well. But what makes this igloo stand out is that it is made out of quartz. And if we go to the front entrance here, you can see, well, we can't actually get in. We have to duck down. So it's sort of like an actual igloo entrance. Now you're able to duck down, open up the door, and kind of walk in, and you're greeted by a lot of brown stuff that kind of contrasts with all the white. So you have a little keg over here. You have a fireplace right in the middle, and then we are greeted by some food and barrel storage with our bed in the back. And then we have a little fence post over here for just a little decoration, maybe like a little hanging or drying rack over there. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. I like the entrance. I like the way it is. Let me show you how to build this simple little igloo design. All right, so this is the layout that you're going to be putting down in your world. You want to make sure that you put this down on your world. That way we can build it together, and we can start with this little base here and just work with it as we go. All right, so for the first part of this little build is just getting the shape down. So we're going to place 3 blocks right in the middle of each little section here. Now you could do it over here, but we're going to skip one, and then we're going to add a actual like little door in. So let me grab this door real quick. So your door is going to go into this position right here, just like that. You can also put it this way as well, because we're going to be building up this little side here. So to build up your doorway, you have to put the stairs facing in like so, and then do some smooth slab just like that. So we have the little entryway here, and the door is flush with these stairs or the little entryway. So then the next step is to then build up our little circle. So we're going to add some blocks in the corners just like this. So we're just basically layering circles on top of one another. And then we're going to add a little bit of a inner circle, just like this, going around 3 blocks and closing those gaps, just like so. And then we're going to have a full block here, and then we're going to have slabs on either side. Now this can be random depending on how you're going to do it. So again, slabs on either side. Then on top of these middle sections here, we're going to add stairs building up to that point. Then I'm going to put slabs in the corners, the other 2 corners. And then we're going to finish off with doing some slabs going all the way around just like this. And then we're going to leave a ring of full blocks going around, just like that. Now it is time to randomize this. So we're going to add some stairs in the middles onto the sides, like this. And just randomizing everything, adding stairs in these corners, adding, different shapes. So, you can leave certain areas undone like that. Have areas build up a little bit more. Because igloos are supposed to be a little bit random in how the snow is sort of portrayed onto the actual igloo itself. I wouldn't recommend putting any ice in this because the ice will melt and ruin all your snow. So don't do that. Okay, so let me grab some full blocks of snow. Or not. For some reason, it's not letting me grab. No, there we go. Perfect, I want it full blocks. And then you can start to randomize some actual snow into this build. Being careful not to actually add snow layers in, because they will actually melt. So yeah, just add in some snow blocks. And then we're going to add in some snow layers wherever we're not going to put lights. So we can replace some of these quartz slabs with actual snow layers, just to kind of make it blend in with our natural terrain. Just like this. You can even add snow on the outside, building up like a snow drift, kind of drift it all against the igloo. and kind of add it more to the igloo. There you go. Just like this. There you go. Not too bad. So one of the little final touches or details we have to do to this actual build, it's pretty simple and it adds a lot of character to this build itself, is adding in a little lantern just like that. We're going to put a barrel on its side and then have some trap doors sort of sticking out like this. And then we're going to have a fence gate poking out and then a spruce fence hanging down like this with a lantern on the bottom. Just like that. So there is our little igloo exterior. All right, so now it's time to work on the actual interior. So if you want to, you can add in some actual like snow blocks here just to connect all of these corners down, just to make it look a little bit nicer. The other thing that's kind of optional is if you want to leave this all as snow, you can do that, or you can replace it all with spruce wood, or just have mixtures of spruce wood inside. I think I kind of like doing the mixture of spruce wood, but for this tutorial, we'll do like a bunch of spruce wood just to make it look a little bit more finished, a little bit more polished. But yeah, you can leave it as is if you need to. I think right here, I'm going to add in some little bits of quartz just to kind of center around the campfire that we're going to have in the middle. And that's going to go out the top of the middle of the chimney, so pretty cool stuff. Also, campfires will melt snow layers, so just make sure that you don't have any snow layers sort of inside. The snow layers, if you did put snow layers on top of these blocks right here, they shouldn't melt. Mine over there hasn't yet, so you should be okay on that. Let me grab a sign real quick. So basically, you want to kind of keep to like how an igloo interior would look. So just adding in kind of just like almost pelt looking colors, like you know, fox pelt or something like that. Like, so like you don't want to have like bright colors in here unless you want to, it's fine. But typically igloos will, like, hunters will live in igloos and they will be hunting for like different things like you know, wolves and foxes and rabbits and so forth. So you want to have like carpet that kind of resembles like the pelt of that particular animal, so like gray, brown, or anything like that. So right here you could say this is like a wolf carpet or something like that. I know it sounds bad, but it's, you know, it's gonna look good. That's all we care about. Right here you can have like bundles of firewood with the blown out campfires over here. You can also have like a little shelf area with certain campfires just like this. The campfires work really well, I think, for igloos. You can have some food storage. Make sure to blow those out. And have yourself some barrels that kind of come out of the top there. I'm going to make them go like that. That way it looks like more like a shelf. Maybe we'll have some spruce wood just like that, maybe. I don't know. Kind of changing it up. Yeah. Looks pretty cool. Or something like that. I don't know. So you can really go crazy with this and making it how you want. But yeah, that's pretty much the general idea. You can have more lanterns in here. You don't have to have anything in here if you don't want to. It could just simply be like a storage igloo, or maybe like for food storage or whatever. Doesn't matter. It's all up to you. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. And that is how you build a pretty cool looking igloo. Yes, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial of this small little igloo. I absolutely love this little build, and it's very simple to do. It's not a hard thing to do. It's not a hard thing to build. All you got to do is gather the quartz, which once you have the nether open is pretty good. And as I said, you could probably do this with just snow. I've done igloos with just snow and like packed ice, and they do look really good. You just got to make sure that you kind of make the snow look more natural. You kind of build it up a little bit. This is more like a structured sort of igloo. It kind of looks a little bit more structured, a little bit more put together, and it's going to last a long time. That's kind of what I was going for, like a more permanent sort of igloo. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like on the video. And also be sure to check out my other tutorials as well. I do other more in-depth tutorials and bigger house tutorials, and I do have more wintry tutorials planned for the future. So be on the lookout for those, and consider subscribing if you are interested. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it. As always, guys, don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you guys next time.